Hi, my name is Leo and today I'm 8 months on testosterone. I am pretty exhausted because maybe you saw my last video, it was from, what was it, Monday, Tuesday or something. I just returned from Istanbul last night and I didn't get a lot of sleep there. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night because somehow my brain is still trying to figure out what's going on and what went on in Turkey. I'm sorry, I'm really not in the mood of making an anniversary video right now because I'm just thinking about other things, but it's time for it. It's the 30th of this month, so let's get started. So, beard growth. There are more hairs growing here in this area, along my jawline, also on this side now, which is good. I'm still waiting for the sideburns to come, but you can't influence it, so I'm just waiting for it. Other than that, I notice when my arms are in the sun, then I can see all the hairs growing on my arms. Golden hairs, because they are really light colored and you usually don't see them just, right in the sun. And look at my brown arms. Can you see it on camera? I really, you will see it in the comparison pictures. I still have my farmer's tan. A couple of months ago, I introduced you to my first belly hair. So this is how it looked back then, and this is how it looks now. So it's not so lonely anymore. There have been more hairs moving to the neighborhood lately. And here are the usual comparison pictures. My mustache looks a bit orange, but I think it's just because of the makeup. Usually it's just a bit gray or well, not like gray hair gray, but somehow just a light dark. Does my nose look bigger or longer or something? Somehow I think it looks different, but did my nose grow? I think the most visible effect of weightlifting so far has been the growth of my thighs. They seem to be bigger. I don't do any special leg workout, but weightlifting is really heavy on the legs, especially on the thighs, let me tell you this. Yeah, I think my thighs have become bigger because of weightlifting. Let's jump right to the voice comparison. Number 1, English.
And my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore.
And my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted nevermore. Nummer 2, Deutsch.
Mein Vater, und hörest du nicht, was Erlenkönig mir leise verspricht? Sei ruhig, bleibe ruhig, mein Kind, in dürren Blättern säuselt der Wind.
Mein Vater, und hörest du nicht, was Erlenkönig mir leise verspricht? Sei ruhig, bleibe ruhig, mein Kind, in dürren Blättern säuselt der Wind. Номер 3, русский.
Nasze Tania gronka плачет, уронила в речку мячик. Тише, Танечка, не плачь, не утонет в речке мяч.
Наша Таня громко плачет, уронила в речку мячик. Тише, Танечка, не плачь, не утонет в речке мяч. Before this video ends is a very short and maybe a bit sad anniversary video. Again, I'm sorry for that. Let me tell you 2 stories from the airport, because everyone loves airport stories, am I right? On my way to Turkey, I departed from Frankfurt International Airport, and the security there is pretty tough, and they usually always give me the special investigation program. So this time a male officer took me out. Somehow my passing works there pretty well, so it's always the male officers lately. So the officer took me out and inspected me completely from the top to the bottom and up again. He was obviously a very scrupulous person because he not just inspected my chest and everything, but also my crotch area, which was new to me because, I mean, of course, they checked my legs and everything and looked that there's no gun hidden somewhere, but not that close to the crown jewels. So I tend to wear my pants a bit low, so he pulled them up and checked everything, and he did that twice, so he was really over careful. Yeah, I mean, he didn't say anything. I wasn't packing. I don't pack at airports because I want to avoid embarrassing moments when it comes out or, you know, I don't know if he felt what he expected to feel down there. But of course, he didn't say anything because he's a professional. That was somehow a funny moment. And then funny is, maybe funny is not the right word here. I also had to take off my shoes and he commented my cool sneakers. Maybe it was just as embarrassing for him as it was for me. Yesterday, I flew back from Istanbul, from the airport on the Asian side of Istanbul and not from Ataturk, which in the end was a good decision, but no one could know. So I was there at the airport at the check-in counter of Turkish Airlines. I put my suitcase on the conveyor belt, gave the lady my passport, and she looked at it, and she looked at it very long. And then she walked away to another counter 10 meters away and asked one of her colleagues something in Turkish. He looked at my passport and then they both came back and were talking to each other something. And I asked if there's any problem because somehow it was suspicious and the guy was talking to her and pointed at something in my passport. And I thought, oh no, maybe it's expired or something. But no, that was impossible because this passport is almost brand new. So it's valid till, I don't know, 2020 or I don't know. It's definitely valid. Then he turned to me and he showed me my passport and pointed at the F for female. And he said, it says female here. And I said, yes. And I tried to sound very natural and very, of course it's female because I'm a woman. Obviously it was all a bit confusing for the three of us. And then the guy said something in Turkish to her and then she gave me my boarding pass. Teşekkür ederim, as the Turkish say. Interestingly, at the actual passport check, which was 20 meters away from the check-in, the guy didn't have any problems with my passport. And I didn't even try to pitch my voice a bit up to sound more female or anything. It was no problem. I gave him my boarding pass and my passport and it was not a problem. So I don't know, but it was funny because sometimes passing can be an issue at airports especially. Oh, and speaking of boarding passes, on my boarding pass on the way to Turkey, it says Mr., but then my female name, which I think was funny because, I mean, the guy who gave the boarding pass to me at the check-in saw my passport and he saw the F for female probably. So yeah, I traveled as a Mr. with my female name. That's it, that was my 8 months on testosterone video. See you in a bit. Bye.